All right, we'll take a file 2010-9417. Ashley Babcock and Randy Austin, both are here. Mr. Austin in person, Ms. Babcock on Zoom. And this is a date and time set for hearing on Mr. Austin's motion. Both raise your right hands. You both swear or affirm any testimony given this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. And Mr. Austin, you filed a motion regarding support?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll let you file the motion.
I just added another case with 3 other children. Point being, I'm not filing a motion to like get out of support or nothing like that. I was mainly with checks or whatever I get, pretty much just paying for gas just to go back and forth to work. I have literally next to nothing in my pocket. I'm just looking probably to deduct it by $100 is all I'm asking.
All right. Ms. Hummel, when was support last run?
A year ago.
All right, now. You said you have three children.
Well, I have.
You would have been given credit for those children when support.
No, I
was run
understand that,
previously.
but I'm just asking because this is over $500. I pay a month on one child, 200 on another one, and I pay 2 something for 3. And I'm just asking for $100 deducted so I can have some leeway, something. Not trying to get out of nothing, just that's what I'm asking. But I have to do it through you guys, you know, it's the only legal way.
Okay, and Ms. Hummel, what's support currently billing at in this case?
436 child support, 23 medical support. He does have an arrearage. It was $1,039.95. Last time received a payment was March 29th, 2023. So he's looking at enforcement again, actually on all 3 cases.
All right, so you said this was billing over 500 a month, but it's not, it's 459.
Okay, close to 5. Either way,
You wanted to reduce it by 100, so it's already.
that's what I'm
reduced-
asking for.
It's already reduced $50 from what you thought it was.
All right. I don't know what you want me to say on that one.
If it was just run a year ago, has your income changed in that year?
Huh?
This almost said support was just calculated in this case a year ago.
Change in a year?
No, it was just recalculated a year ago. Has your income changed since the
Oh,
support
yeah,
was,
definitely,
your income has changed?
definitely.
Oh, where are you working now?
Next to nothing, I start work, next week, on Monday.
Next to nothing is the name of the,
Well, I don't have nothing, I'm not making nothing right now. A year
Where-
ago, when the support changed, is actually when I had my accident with my Yukon. And I ended up losing my, job then. And yeah,
where were you working then?
I was working for utilities.
How much were you making there?
I was making, I can't remember, I was making 14, I think it was, start out.
14 an hour?
Yeah, I had to drive back and forth all the way to Holland. They were giving me $20 a day for gas for that.
Name of the company was called Utilities?
Utilities, yes.
You're not working at all right now?
No, not currently until next week, Monday. I start Nuevo Magnum
What are you making there?
I gotta look at my paperwork. I think 15 and some change. But then again, like I said, I'm not the third. I know it's in my contract thing that they gave me.
Oh,
I still gotta read it.
And then I'll recalculate it again.
and how long have you been off work?
Off work, yeah, when she said about March,
Oh, just a couple months?
yes,
And you were working for Utilities up until March?
yeah, I couldn't do it anymore because 2-hour drive and
Right.
gas prices and, yeah.
Why?
When was your accident?
My accident was, last year.
Do what?
Where were you working?
It was 3 days before, the, hearing here for the change of sport.
Oh, okay. Where were you working then?
There I was GM. Woods out here in Nuevo.
What were you making there?
I was making 14. And we all got laid off. I never got called back. A lot of people didn't.
I have reported income to the state of Michigan through Workbox for this first quarter of 2023, last quarter of 2024. It wasn't for very much per month. Also, at Michigan Produce Haulers for, looks like less than a week in the last quarter of 2022. He has only one quarter listed for utility contracting. The third quarter of 2022, prior to that was Magna, where he had about a year and a half at Magna. That's what he was set at using the income. And that was at approximately $19.48 an hour. And that's what was used in the last calculation.
Oh, so you're making 1948 hours there.
Yeah, I ended up getting a better position after a year. Or a little less than a year.
Oh,
I got different positions you can fill out for.
so now you're gonna take a lesser position there?
Well, my position that I was currently at for the 19, it's not open right now. Somebody else has got that position.
Oh,
Hopefully I can get
Do
back
you
to that position.
so you worked there for a year and a half?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why'd you leave that job?
I was cutting kindling in my back room in that wood room. And my son, I don't know, kind of came up behind me and kind of startled me when I was full swing with a hatchet. And I got my knee. And yeah,
It was like you.
but they wouldn't let me take my short term. I had a bunch of time that I could take off, but they wouldn't let me do it. And I had no choice because
Run over the
couldn't
med.
walk. Couldn't do my job.
All right. Ms. Babcock, sounds like you're itching to say something. What do you want to say?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Excuse my language, but I am sick of this shit. He literally just lies and lies and lies. He is constantly finding some sort of way to not like be responsible for the children he keeps making. He can't hold a job, but yet he keeps having kids over and over and over again. The cases that he's even talking about having on with the girl that's sitting in there with him right now, they all live in the same home together. So how is their support supposedly started on them? That's my first question. The accident that he's talking about happened years and years ago. So I'd like to see the medical paperwork for that one if he's going to use that as an excuse. And I'm just tired of it. I literally just got support going not even a year ago, barely. And he literally quit his job so he can come in here and try to pull this crap saying, oh, I'm not working and this and that. That way it would run that he doesn't have no money. Like, honestly, it's exhausting. I raised my daughter by myself. Like, I don't think $400 even is crap. It cost me way more to raise my daughter. And he wants to complain about that little bit of money when it really don't do jack. So honestly, I'm tired of it. I don't want it changed. If anything, I'd want more. So I really hope that you guys can kind of see through his bull crap at this point, because I'm tired of it.
All right. Ms. Hummel, do you have any of the numbers necessary to run support at this time?
I did run support based on that wage that he was making, that he has 4 additional children. I have Miss Babcock at minimum wage, 40 hours a week. I don't believe she has or is not listing that she has a job at this point in time. At least that's been reported. And she has, I believe, 2 other children, 0 overnights to the defendant. And the calculation comes out to still at 421 child support, 23 medical support, for a total of 444, which is just $15 less a month than what it's currently set at. Also, as stated, there's not been payments since March. We do have money on hold that's to be dispersed back to the defendant. And we need his permission to release that and be applied to his accounts.
So, sir, the law doesn't recommend support changes if it's less than 10% or $25, and the recommended change here is only $15.
Okay.
So the motion, I guess, the motion to modify support would be denied. I guess there's some money on hold that was left over from a tax intercept.
Yeah, I got a phone call and I talked to them about it.
Yeah, do you mind if that goes towards your arrears?
Yeah.
That's okay. All right, so the motion to change support to be denied for the reason I stated doesn't meet the threshold for modification. And the, I guess the amount that's left over from the tax intercept, Ms. Hummel, what would be equitable? I know Mr. Austin has a couple of cases as far as dispersing that over the cases. Does he have arrears on all of his cases?
He does. I will have to check with Heather because when money's intercepted for a specific 4D, I'm unsure if it has to go to that specific 4D or if it can be split. So I'll have to verify with her.
And then I can do, they'll give it back.
All right, so depending on what the policy is, if it has to be dispersed to the case upon which it was withheld, that would be done. If not, then a pro rata percentage would be dispersed over all of the cases that have arrears based on the amount of arrears that each case has compared to the total.
It would more than likely go between the 2010 case and the 2015 case, not the brand new one. That's only a couple of months, but like I said, he's not made any payments on that case, but because the money was intercepted for the other two, I don't think it will go on the new one.
All right, so I guess, sir, you'll get credit for that amount. It would just be spread out either, it'd just be on one case that it was withheld on, that the notice went out on. If the law
Yeah,
allows it to be split up over all of the cases, it'll be.
Yeah, it went on, it was taken out. I had the paperwork and that it was taken out and divided between two, 10 and the, 10 and the 15.
All right, so it'd probably be split between those two, then add up the arrearage, figure out what the percentage on each case is, and then split that amount before you have the same percentage. All right?
Yep.
All right, you're all set then.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay, that's good. All right, we're all set for today.
I'll motion that.